Could you live in this part of the Bronx? I'm Garth, a real estate broker. Let's take a look and see what makes this neighborhood special. 231st Street. So we're gonna go down Wickham Avenue. Look at these properties. So I remember when I first came here and I was prospecting when I first came here. I was young and I started prospecting, and these houses was very nice when I see them. These houses are very expensive. Expensive houses, you could get them for like um, around $1 million. And these property right here, these are big units. These units are big. Usually carry a 3/3 car garage, and usually the first walk in, it have like a 2 bedroom down there, and sometimes some of these buildings sometimes have like an extra basement. So these buildings are big, big building. So we are on Wickham Avenue. Then you have the single family. This is how most detached single family is around here. These are single family. And this one here, which have the door, I put it up for sale before, but it's a two family houses, car garage. Every one of these houses out there. This one have a detached car garage. And this one is a two family also. And it have a yard run at the back. And this is another single family house here, which come with a lot, with a big lot. And then all these property starting from here. The, these two are single, two family home. And then these are single. And again, guys, we're on Wickham Avenue. And this is called the 40 block. I'm going to tell you why I call it the 40 block. All these houses on this block, each block represents a number. And if you can see in the house right here, I'll show you. C is 4034. So that means it's a 40 block because every other property here is gonna be a 40 block property because all of them have start from 40. 4051, 4052. You know what I'm trying to say. So this is the 40 block. And then approaching these houses here, they are well maintained over by this side. This is the north part of the Bronx. And lots of people choose to want to live over here because it's more of like a neighborhood area, like. But over here, most they carry two type of property. They carry two family, three family, and single family. Now, this property was up for sale. I think this property is on foreclosed. Let me go to a little bit more. So these properties, like this one is foreclosing, and then we approaching Edenwald Avenue. So the side street here is Edenwald Avenue. So we're going over to the other block just to get a tour and look at the houses over by the side. And again, the unique thing about the Bronx, they have like different everybody houses. You know, their houses, even if they try to be the same, they look different. So that's what makes the Bronx more unique because you have like a frame house over here, and then over by this side you have a brick. And to tell you, these houses with the brick, they look nice and they're more valuable here, especially if the property carry detached. Like detached property with a car garage, yeah, you're gonna pay for it. And then you have property like this with a big backyard. And I know lots of people tend to say that sometimes the Bronx doesn't have that much backyard, but they do. So, and I'm here to show you why. So as you can see over here we have this other property here up for sale. And the only thing I could say is when I was younger doing real estate, When I was younger doing real estate, I remember most of these houses when they went to the market up for sale. And I remember the history of how they used to look like before. So that's why I always said, like, since I started doing real estate, the experience that I have over the time period, I've seen houses and the changes they make. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So here we have properties over here. And as you can see, they look very nice because the owners have fixed them up. Can see everybody fix them up. But then again, what I'm trying to tell you about the Bronx, they tends to, you know, do different stuff. But everybody house end up looking good anyway. And then over here so is the attached side. But all the properties them over by this side is attached, and all the properties over here is semi-attached and detached. So houses buy over here if it's a two-family and you're looking to buy a house over here, and if it's a two-family house, you could get it from for like 8, 9, 850, 9, a million, million and one, million and two, different on the type of house which you are looking to purchase. Like for an example, this one here, you could get this for over a million. On a good day, it's over a million. And this is a two property, but they are attached. Both of them are attached. So we call these property like semi-attached because one side is the owner of one side where they could drive around and the other person of one side where they could drive around, but they join in the middle. So that's why. Now we're moving on up to another property, which I remember when this property was for sale, just recently sold. And I think it's sold for 9 something. I'm not sure. To look up the numbers of how much it sold for. So yeah, so we're approaching. We are approaching another Boston Avenue. But yeah, when I said 40 block, if you can see we're on 41 block, and it's 41 block. This house of is 4166. So this is the 41 block. Yeah. So you guys tell me what you guys think about this neighborhood. Is this a neighborhood which you might be interested in moving in? Let me know. It's Garth again, the real estate agent. Tell me what you think.